So this poem is titled Ringing in the Change. Mighty oaks from little acorns grow. In Bristol, knowledge was the seed chosen to sow. The Wills family tree's roots are firmly planted within our city, with the fruits of their labour helping to build Bristol's most esteemed university. With an initial £100,000 donation in 1909 from Henry Overton Wills III estate, the University of Bristol has risen to a position often deemed as great. The Wills Memorial Building first opened its doors on the 9th of June 1925 in a ceremony led by King George V and Queen Mary. The opening was accompanied by a royal salute of 21 chimes from Great George, the 9.5-ton bell housed within the tower's octagonal belfry. The grandeur of the Wills Memorial Building is plain to see, with its tower standing tall and proud. It is an iconic symbol of wealth and generosity that sits high upon Bristol's skyline like a crown, silent yet loud. 100 years have passed since it welcomed its first scholars as it welcomes us here today, within these hallowed halls that have embraced all who have passed through this way. Built on the site previously occupied by the Bristol Royal Society for the Blind, it's great inspiration for all to be revealed and looked over with an open mind. Through immense loss and suffering, great knowledge has been gained. This is the truth that rightfully deserves to be explained. The Wills family and the Frys both share this dark association, creating great wealth off the back of inhumane exploitation. The enslavement of men, women and children used on plantations to produce goods for Western consumption was the order of the day that oiled the cogs that drove forward the machine that powered the Great Western Revolution. Tobacco, sugar, cotton, gold and tea were the resources that set the New World free, establishing trade and commerce that allowed many to prosper at the cost of the loss of humanity for the enslaved who were forced to suffer. When we look back at different intersections through time, we see how things that were legal then would today be a crime. If law made it legal, does that make it right? Would justice have weight if it only wore white? Much of Bristol's riches were derived from the enslaved, building great institutions who today are dismayed. The institutions say, we're sorry, we're learning, we're changing today, but acknowledgement without action is just performance in play. So as we take time to reflect on the Wills family's legacy, it is important that this story is told in its entirety. Let memories rise where silence once stood. Let history speak, and speak it good. On graduation day, the Wills Memorial Building's Great Hall truly comes alive with the hopes, aspirations, and accomplishments of all who have been nurtured to strive. As they branch out across the globe, that for them is so fresh and new, they will contribute, add value, and in certain aspects, realign and skew. When the time is right and all has been said and done, Great George will wish us all well, with one chime at a time reverberating out over our great city from Bristol's most illustrious bell.